You can see the big problem is going to be firstly sorting yourself out, and then once you have, or once you think you have, because there's a lot of things I thought I sorted out, but when I met Mary I realised I haven't sorted them out, and I had to go back over them again to sort them out. But one of the things it took me to sort out was that I'm going to love her no matter what she chooses to do, even if she chooses to reject me on every level. So there's one point where Mary rejected me on absolutely every level. Spiritually rejected me, emotionally rejected me, sexually rejected me, physically rejected me. And then I realised, wow, I'm pretty changed by that. You know, like I cried for nearly 9 weeks, every day, the whole day, 9 weeks. It took me to sort that out. After 9 weeks of tantruming, a couple of days of dealing with an emotion, which is what happened, I go, that's gone now. And then at the same time I got this thought, she's going to contact me again now. Without me contacting her, I knew she would contact me again. 2 days later, Mary contacted me. Right? Because I had stuff. I had to deal with stuff that was
a demand, really, wasn't it?
It was a demand. It was a demand that Mary loves me. I'd been like building my life around meeting her, and then I meet her, she don't want me. Like, I had some stuff, had to feel the stuff, had to go through the emotions, had to work my way through them in a proper, sincere manner. It took me 9 weeks to get sincere, because that was the tantrum, crying every day. And then it took me a couple of days of actually sincerely processing some fundamental emotions about what our relationship was really meant to be like. And then the change happened. And once the change happened, then I knew Mary would contact me, and I wouldn't need to badger her, and I wouldn't need to pressure her, or anything like that. I knew she would contact me. And I didn't know what state she would be in when she contacted me. Whether she'd be angry with me or upset with me, or I didn't know. But I knew it would happen, and I'd just handle it because I was more loving now. I could handle it. Make sense? Yeah. So it's very important you go through that.
What about the sins? Can your sins also make your distance? That's addictions.
All of your addictions are sins, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So whenever we talk about addictions, I know it's a nice, kind way of saying sin. That's what it is. You understand? Yeah.
So you're aware then if you're doing something good. That's because you were talking before about sin and aware.
Aware.
Reward.
Reward, sorry.
Oh, reward, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, when you get rid of your addictions, you're rewarded for that. God rewards you through the law for getting rid of your addictions because you're getting rid of your sins. Yeah. So you are rewarded, but see, not in the way a lot of people want to be rewarded. So that's an issue. So an example, let's say one of my addictions, which is a sin, is a need to have everybody like me. Now, a lot of people on earth would say, of course you want everybody to like you. I go, it's a silly thing to expect, because there's 8 billion people on the planet. Most of them don't even know you, so how can they like you? And then even if they know you, they can have different opinions, different ideas, different nature, personality. How they might not like you, right? If you expect everybody to like you, you're going to act with everybody like, I want to earn you to like me, I want to get you to like me, I want to get you to like me. And in the process of doing this, you're going to sin a lot, getting people liking you. And not only that, you're going to get away from your personality a lot. So you're going to stop yourself being yourself so that other people like you. And what's that going to do? It's going to just create more of a fission, a block between the two of you, right? Yeah. So it makes sense, doesn't it, that you're going to have to deal with your sin, your addictions or your sins. Yeah. They are all felt emotionally, so you're going to have to process through some emotion. A lot of your false beliefs are also sins. So the belief in reincarnation, that's a sin, actually. It's going to have its own detrimental effect on your life, believing that. The belief that Jesus saves you from by sacrificing his blood, he saves you from your sins. That's a false belief too. you're going to have to get rid of that. It's a sin to believe that, actually, from God's perspective. But it's even a sin to believe that God's angry, because he's not angry. So it's a sin to believe that. There's a whole heap of things that are sins that are constructed from beliefs, emotions, and your addictions.
But you're right, getting rid of your sins, part of the reward is coming to know who your soulmate is.
Yeah, that's one of the many side effects, I suppose you could call it, of doing these things. Yeah. That's wonderful, eh? So I think it's around our time for finishing, isn't it? Probably well after.
It's 4:20.
20 past 4.
Jesus is on